Hi. For a long time, HR professionals have been criticized, at least some of them were being criticized for creating negative vibes in the people whom they deal with. This was very unfortunate because most HR roles are combined with administrative roles, and in some of the administrative roles, they cannot always say yes and please people. Whereas the concept of human resource development was replete with concepts like creating happiness at work so that commitment is high, helping people to acquire capabilities, and creating a culture where people enjoy work. It is in this context I started saying HR professionals have an additional role, and that additional role is a spiritual role. A spiritual role means the side of you, the policies you make, the way you implement them, all should result in happiness at work. That means you need to evoke the spiritual dimension of every person and also provoke the spiritual dimension of all. I'm sure you all know, long ago, Mahatma Gandhi always said, work is worship. If work is worship, work is spiritual. When I saw the first book on the spiritual Indian corporate by Dr. Anshul Gupta, I was quite happy that she has devoted a full chapter for the HR's role in promoting spirituality at workplace. After I read this interesting book, I certainly recommended to Dr. Anshul to write a book which can measure spirituality at workplace, give some case studies, and also offer some models. I congratulate Anshul for now coming up with the book, this book fulfilling the long felt need on corporate spirituality. I congratulate her that she is having this book release function today, and it is so wonderful that this book is being available to a number of people. This book contains some measures of spirituality at workplace and also gives some interesting case studies. As I was quickly glancing through the case studies, I was reminded of one interesting question. Most of the institutions run by missionaries, whether it is a Jesuit missionary or people with Islamic orientation or Ramakrishna mission or Sadhguru's Isha Foundation or Chinmaya's mission schools, any of these schools, one thing that is common among all these schools, colleges, institutions, including hospitals, is the commitment with which the people work. I think, how does this commitment come from? Anshul explains in this corporate spirituality book her own model, very interesting kind of a model, coming out of her own research as well as a reflection. And the model focuses on the importance of purpose, communicating to all people the purpose of work, and building communities, having empathy, and that is how you integrate work with life. When you really integrate work with life and see work is worship, I think that is when the workplace spirituality attains its ultimate. People don't keep counting hours, number of hours they work. People start enjoying work. People start making meaningful contributions. I think this is a great contribution from Anshul. I'm happy that this book is being released and made available to public. Congratulations, Dr. Anshul Gupta, and all of you who are attending this. Best wishes. Please have a copy of this book, read the book, and try to disseminate as much of what you have learned from this book as possible to other people around you in your own kind of a setup. All the best. Have a great book release function.